Hi. So, for this episode, I want to talk about something that isn't the funnest topic. It can be a little sad, but I promise you that in the future, we are going to have happy episodes. We are going to have fun episodes, we're going to have silly episodes, we're going to have sexy episodes, but today, we need to talk about something that is more important. Because if we don't talk about this, all of those other episodes won't matter. Because you won't be here to see them. So you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about suicide. I want to talk about suicide because it's something that pretty much everybody that has walked this path and is walking this path has come across. But many of us make it through. And I think you and I have both seen far too many people lately that haven't been making it through. Far too many people that don't believe that they can. I don't believe that these people are committing suicide because they're scared or they're weak. They're hopeless. I remember what that feels like. I remember when I came to that dark place in my life where I didn't know where else to go. I came to a wall and I couldn't go over it or around it or under it, and I sure as hell couldn't go backwards. So I stopped, and it hurt for a long time. I didn't know what to do. And after being there long enough, I started to think about ways that I could end the pain. And I remember when I was going to go do it, I stopped myself and I said, no, you're better than this. And you have more to do. And I'm so glad that I stopped myself because it got better. It got way better. So if you're feeling this way, and you feel stuck, and you feel hopeless, and you just don't want to hurt anymore, I want you to know that there are other ways. You don't have to hurt yourself. You don't have to end your life. You can get through this. If you're in that spot, I want you to call this number. This is a number to the Trevor hotline. It's a hotline for people in the LGBTQ community who are struggling, who need that person to talk to, who are at that dark point in their life. Give them a call. They'll help you get through this dark period. They'll help you get through the night. They'll help you make it to tomorrow. They'll help you get the support you need. Okay? You're going to be okay. And if you're not at a point where you feel like you're going to hurt yourself or that you need to end the pain, there's also something that's very important that we talk about, and that's having a great support system. That can be family or friends or a therapist. It all depends on your situation. For me, it pretty much had to be one or two very close friends and a therapist because I was not out and I was not in a position to tell my friends or coworkers or anybody else because I was still really confused about who I was. And how do you walk up to someone and say, I'm not sure who I am, but this is who I might be? You'd like to have a little bit more confidence than that. So find who you can, but most importantly, find a good therapist. When I started my therapy, I wasn't even sure that I was transgendered. I thought that I was just weird or confused or some kind of a freak, but I wasn't. I thought I needed to be fixed, and I didn't. I wasn't broken. I was beautiful. I just needed a helping hand. One of the best decisions I've ever made, getting that help. So I'm going to include some links below to websites where you can do searches to find therapists who specialize in transgendered people. It's very important that you just don't go to any old therapist. Sometimes they'll tell you they have experience, but they may not. So it's important that you interview them. It's important that you ask them how many of their clients have been transgendered. It's important that you ask them about their views on it. And it's also very important that you like them, okay? You're doing the interview here. Call them up and see if you like them, okay? They're nice, go for it. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's a lot of barriers to finding a transgender therapist. One, they can be expensive, but many of them will operate for you on a sliding scale, so that if you don't make a lot of money, they don't charge you a lot of money. And I know what else you're thinking. Well, they're too far away. They're none in my city. I live in this tiny little podunk town. So did I. But many of them will Skype or FaceTime with you, okay? So there's really no excuse. Don't make an excuse, make a call. It'll be one of the best things you do for yourself. All right? And if anybody else out there has any help as far as links to good therapists or search engines or support sites, please, please, please put them in the comments. We're here to help each other. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and any and all questions and comments are always welcome.